Title: The Colorless Voice. In the heart of the forgotten town of Gloomsville, a veil of fog regularly crept in, blanketing everything and cocooning the town in a misty shroud. On nights like these, an unusual local radio station came alive. Rhapsody in Grey, it was called, the only source of sound echoing in the streets that seemed lost in time. There was no music, no peppy announcements, just the voice, a spectral, colorless voice belonging to an anonymous woman, audible only on those foggy nights. She whispered chilling tales of the town's forgotten corners, places left untouched even in the memories of the oldest residents. Our protagonist Kyle was a newcomer, a lone wanderer who had taken refuge, trying to escape something of his past. A past that stubbornly clung to him like the town's relentless fog. The anonymous woman's voice caught his attention immediately when he had first chanced upon the radio station on a drizzly night. Interested and intrigued, Kyle started a YouTube channel, hoping to investigate these haunting tales. He imagined that it would merely be a way to kill time, maybe make the town less mundane, a little less gray. But little did he know, what he had imagined as a harmless pastime was hurtling him towards much more than he had bargained for. Each tale he chased brought him closer to the mysteries of Gloomsville, its forgotten corners, its oldest residents, and their darkest secrets. The tales soon took a turn for the bizarre, even threatening. Ordinary houses and streets that he explored in his videos started to bleed with strange occurrences and unexplainable phenomena. His followers on YouTube grew with each chilling tale, getting increasingly intrigued by the spectral, colorless voice and her uncanny stories. But that wasn't all. With each episode, Kyle found himself in increasingly complicated and perilous situations. He felt his reality blurring, a strange, inescapable dread creeping up on him. As days blurred into nights and the eerie tales intertwined with his life, his once-held belief of the tales being merely a diluted rant started to waver. He started questioning himself, his sanity, even his safety. The colorless voice was no longer just a spectral voice telling tales over airwaves. It started dictating his life. Sweat trickled down Kyle's temples as he sat down to make his latest episode. Shaky hands held up the camera as he prepared to narrate his latest investigation. An old rotting house at the far end of town, a supposedly haunted site. His eyes reflected both excitement and fear as he hit record. The otherwise charismatic man was becoming a shadow of his former self, each successive tale ripping away a piece of his sanity. As the tension escalated, so did the viewer's anxieties. The episodes were not just eerie tales anymore. They were a window to Kyle's spiraling life. They found themselves on tenterhooks, increasingly worried about Kyle's fate. In his latest episode, the scene of the rotting house was chilling. Even the jokes he tried to muster fell flat. The house seemed to be alive with the same gray energy that the town breathed. It was here the anonymous woman had suggested the last riddle pointed towards. The mystery of the colorless voice and her tales felt uncomfortably real. The deeper he ventured into Gloomsville's forgotten corners, the more he unearthed. Shocking revelations that were enough to send anyone into a spiral of disbelief and terror. But Kyle was not anyone, and he plunged deeper into this surreal abyss. In the end, the question that remained was, were these stories merely figments of someone's imagination, or did Gloomsville harbor a dark secret that echoed through the voice of the mysterious radio host? The colorless voice was more than just a horror and suspense-filled journey. It was a test, too. A test of how much unsettling truth one could handle before losing himself in the dreadful aftermath. It's a horrifying testament to the adage, sometimes the truth is scarier than fiction. Every creepy tale, every unraveling mystery, every chilling discovery was a step closer to the abyss, a step closer to the unimaginable horror Gloomsville and the colorless voice had to offer. And the only thing more terrifying, the promise of more.